The timeline's messed up. Kellogg kidnapped you. I killed Kellogg. You're now an old man. This doesn't add up. The timeline makes no sense. What? No, I don't trust you.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
But that means that Kellogg grew up 60 years. Kellogg was already a grown-ass man when he kidnapped you. Shut up, man.
Is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
No, it doesn't make sense.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity...
Wait, Kellogg
and the
was a
goal of
synth as well, wasn't
perfection
he?
drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
But Kellogg would have been more damaged. Like...
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I am very overwhelmed. Nah.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg.
Kellogg.
Oh my god.
He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here.
Yes, I know. He kidnapped you. He kidnapped you. 60 years ago. And I only just killed him.
It wasn't until I became director that
I just
learned
slapped a
of all
fly.
the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of.
Yeah.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and
Right.
his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
Oh, sorry.
To
I'm
ease
the
your
one
mind.
that...
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh my god.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again.
You're
What
60
else
blinking
can I
years
say?
old.
To ease your mind,
You've already said that.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
It's
Yes.
tempting.
That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground.
I don't know, above
You've
ground is
been
pretty
in the
fun.
Commonwealth.
It's kind of what I got the
You've
game
seen
for.
what it's like.
A nuclear
I
wasteland.
assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you.
Oh,
I hope
shut
that you
up.
can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I'm still not believing that you're my son.
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home.
You know what I can't... You know what I'm really hating right now? Is the fact that his name is Father and he's meant to be my son. And he's also older than me now. Like...
Much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities. Dr. Ayo in SRB. Dr. Holdren in bioscience.
Oh,
And finally,
bioscience.
Dr. Lee in advanced systems.
Dr. Lee?
They've all been notified of your arrival, of course.
Wasn't she
Meet
from
them, and then we'll
Riften?
discuss what comes next.
I forgot what it was called. The big boat thing in Fallout 3. Okay, hang on. Where do I need to go? I need to find Dr. Someone in bioscience. Well, I guess I'll just... This isn't a place to go. What the hell? Oh my god, what is this place? Clean coffee cup, because bloody everything in here is super clean. Ooh. Yeah, let's go. Bomb.
There we go.
Easy. Oh, hello. 2285. Wait. Oh, this is 2287. Right. This was 2 years ago. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer. But as I've continued to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else. Something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and his benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal, his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live, if he passes naturally, however unlikely that may be? It's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Older, certainly, than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete physiology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150. Maybe even 200. I killed him. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of this institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that must irritate him to no end. Blimey. Ah, damn it. Alright. There's a little person here. I'm assuming in that room, or...
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
I want to kill you.
Sir, I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses.
I want
You're
to kill
clearly
you.
defective, and
Doctor.
Sir.
I
You
want
know
to
what
kill you.
happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
I want to kill you.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
You're not who I need to talk to. Someone in here, I presume? No? How high up do I need to go? Is there even any more floors?
Scents aren't human beings.
I killed one of you before. Pre-war lamp. Oh my god, everything in here is so
Welcome to
clean.
the Institute, sir.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Who have I got to talk to? Oh, in here.
Yes?
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Hey.
I'm trying to learn chess, but the computer always beats me.
Oh yeah? See about that. Never mind. What about you?
Hey there.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
Personal
What's
synth.
a personal synth?
Dr. Benet is carrying out a social experiment.
You're,
He wants to see
you
if
look a
the
bit
synth can
wonky, to be
integrate
fair.
into a human family. I know I can never replace his wife or be a real mother to Liam, but I can at least help with the domestic duties. I like to think I'm a pretty good cook. It was a real pleasure to meet you.
Computers can't do that.
I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
Okay. Okay, but who do I have to talk to? Or how do I talk to them? I can
Why
see
can't
where I
you
need to
see
go.
another person too? I don't really see the difference.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
I've been here before, haven't I? No. Oh, that was the wrong button. What if I start shooting up the place? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Like, they couldn't escape, could they? Unless they teleport out. I think they can do that.
We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the side effects will
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Oh,
Our
didn't say
technology
anything.
must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Oh, by
We're all
far.
looking forward to working with you.
Wait, I didn't want to talk to you.
Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Finding my
I just
son.
wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
not on
yeah.
board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find
Oh,
that
shut up.
suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Oh, yeah, I've got a few questions.
Originally, has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
100 years from now. To be fair, it is the Institute, so... Alright, where now?
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
When are you going to tell me about
Yeah, me too.
mysterious phase?
I need to go to the biosciences or something.
What is she even testing?
Dr. Lee.
Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're here then.
You're not the
Yes,
same
yes,
Dr. Lee.
I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
What does it do?
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm a bit skeptical about Father. Like, he's my son, but he's older than me and he's called Father, and he's okay with being kidnapped and having his mother shot in the face or wherever she got shot. There was just a gunshot and she fell back. There was no blood or anything.
Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
I don't think you're the same Dr. Lee as we've got in Fallout 3. I'm still trying to... I've got Riften in my head, but it's not Riften, it's... That's in Skyrim. But it's in, like... Ironically, it's in the same map area, and it's also in the same... I don't know.
Greetings.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
Be careful wearing that.
Out the way, man.
You might be mistaken for a
Maybe I
brotherhood
should
of
take some
steel
courses with
soldiers.
me.
Oh, am I not supposed to be one of those?
Please don't. There's
Damn.
enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Ooh.
You'll see.
Like any machine, a synth
Hey,
can
Doc.
function.
So,
Just wish it didn't happen.
Hang on.
you are Justin Ao, acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau.
Okay.
So, here you are. Justin Ao, acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I don't even understand anything.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Uh-oh.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have
Wait,
escaped.
those are
from the
synths as well?
They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Yeah, combat
I'm no
experience.
stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
No, I'm alright.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Bye. I do not trust these people. Not even... Not remotely.
All systems nominal.
Can I take the elevator up?
We are honored to welcome you here.
Well, I don't think I need to because I'm pretty sure. Bioscience, that's where... Oh. I'll get back to you later. When I get myself a bloody fusion core.
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
Bloody hell.
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past.
The Creation Engine 2 is supposed to be the biggest jump in the Creation Engine since Morrowind to Oblivion. So that would mean from Fallout 4 to Starfield is going to be massive.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered
Yeah, cool, I don't care.
Excuse me, Doctor.
I'm too preoccupied
Welcome.
for chit-chat.
So good to have you here.
Is it?
Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Yeah, I'm interested.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting.
You've got gorillas? Hang on. Where are the gorillas?
Smell like you've been
What?
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
How do I get in?
You're here.
Where's your
Glad you
door?
made it.
Whoa. Monkey. Let's go.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document.
Okay, I've seen the gorillas now.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton.
Yep,
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, as the our most to that end, we've even started. You probably saw the gorillas.
I did
They're
now.
really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed.
Yeah, they didn't really look
Judging
like
by
proper
your
gorillas.
reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it. I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
I'm not joining these people. Nobody is this nice in the in the wasteland. Usually they're cannibals, or I'm hallucinating. I'm sure it will get added into my inventory. But yeah. Anyone this nice in the wasteland is always cannibal. So I'm not trusting them and I'm not joining them. Chilling in the pinnles, got these pokeballs around, at least I hope I heard a noise, and now I think I have it found. Hey, wait, wasn't that ball over there just a second ago? I don't think I'm alone, I think I'm intruding someone's home.